When I put out my video showing how I decided to arrange my beats inside of the MPC Live 2, some of you guys commented that the arrangement way of doing it, as far as like using the arranger, copy, paste, erase, was a better, more efficient way of doing that. So I'm going to actually try it. I tried it before and didn't really like it, but I'm going to give it another try. As someone who used Machine for years, I think of arranging my beats in patterns, scenes. So using the sequences made sense to me. Using the arranger way of doing it with the copy paste just reminds me of Logic, where I go with the mouse and everything and just erase what I don't want at that point in time. Shout out to all you guys that watched my MPC videos so far. I am having a lot of fun with this journey. I actually plan on doing some other things here really soon with the MPC, and just I've been enjoying it, making beats on it. This has been the only thing I've made beats on since I got it. So let's go ahead and swap this camera angle around so you guys can see the MPC, and I'm gonna show you guys what I have, play the beat, and then try to arrange it using the arranger with the copy paste method. I'm just gonna play the hook of the beat that I have real quick. Okay, so if you're looking right here, I have all of my tracks already labeled because that's an important part to me when I am making beats. Just for the arrangement, it just makes more sense. I am going to delete the tracks that I do not need, so I'm gonna click this audio track. That's just something I have there, so that way I could go ahead and play audio through here. Like if I wanted to, for example, play a podcast or something while I was making a beat, I could just run it through here. So that's not even important right now. So I'm gonna delete that, and let me go back to the arranger. This, I believe, is where I had my tag and stuff. So let me just check just to make sure. Yeah, that looks like my tag and stuff. So I'll leave that there for now. But other than that, everything is already ready to go. Okay, so now that we have all of our sounds ready, I'm just going to go ahead, and usually when I work in double time, of course, I know that it's going to be around 120-ish bars. So I'm gonna go ahead and just go double the length until I get to that point. And then after that, it's pretty much just math. And I did watch a video about setting up locators to help, which is very helpful when it comes to this, in my opinion. So I'm just gonna set my intro right there and then just build them up from there. So intro, then we're gonna go another one, which will be the verse. And usually I do verse part 1, part 2, but I'm not going to do that this time on this video. You know, I want the hook to be first, so I'm going to do hook. I already know that off of this. So the hook, and we'll put that to 9. And for the sake of this video, because I'm not sure if you could have multiple locators or more locators than what I have here currently, I'm just going to not break them down like that, and I'll break them down on my own. So that would be what, 32 bars. No, this one is 16 after that. So we'll go to 25, and then it'll be 32 for the next hook. So 25. So then we go to hook. So 32 bars after that would be 57. So we're going to put 57 right here for the next hook. 16 from that. And this will be verse 2. So the hook is only 16. So some quick math would tell us that that would be 73. And the next hook would be 32 after that. So we'll do hook again. So this will have 3 hooks, and then the outro. The outro I don't need a locator for. I will just put that in manually. So 32 after that is 105. So we'll do that real quick. And that'll be it. After that, I'll just have to go ahead and add an outro, because I don't think I can add any more locators. If I can, let me know in the comments below, but I don't believe that I can. So let's go ahead and close that. Now, when I hit shift, intro, as you see, the loop points are only on my intro. So whatever I do is only going to impact my intro. So I want to take these drums out. So I'm going to select them and I'm going to hit erase up here. I want to take all of it out. Next, I want to take the keys out. I'll take this lead out. The hook is already ready to go because obviously that was what I started with. Now we're at the verse. And like I said, I like to split up my verses. So I'm just going to go and drag this to the halfway point because I don't want everything to be going on throughout the entire verse. So right now, I'm going to make some changes to this. I'm going to take the 808 out for sure, erase that. Oops. Go back and do it. Take the lead out. Do it. Get rid of the keys. So now I'm gonna change the second half of the verse. And I'm pretty much gonna take everything that I did in that last part off, with the exception of I'll let the 808 hit, so it's gonna sound like this. And now we're getting to our second hook, which again, I don't need to do anything to because it's already set. Now we're going to verse 2, and this is the whole verse. Once again, I don't like that. I want to split it up because I always like some form of variation. I don't want things to be the same for too long. So with this one, I'm actually going to take some of the drums out. I'm going to take the 808 out at this point. And see, to me, this takes longer. I know some of you guys are like, oh, it's so easy to do it this way. This takes longer because when I'm making the beats, I already know what I'm gonna end up doing with it. As I'm building it up, I'm gonna take the bell out this time. And then let me see what we got. I'll take that out. And I also know that some of you guys say you can turn on automation and mute stuff, but I prefer to do it like this than that. Sometimes I end up leaving it on and messing up what I had going on. So now I'm going to the second part of this verse, which is where I start fumbling with the drums. We're going to take the pads out. We're going to take, we'll let the keys come back in for this part. Take the lead out and take the bell back out. So it's like this right now. For the drums, I want to take some of them out, so I'm hit erase and then hit note. I'll take that out. Take this out. Then use that. So let me just take those two out, see what it sounds like. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna take the keys out of this part still. So it'll go like that. And once again, we're back at the hook, and this is the final hook. So I'm not going to do anything to this. Actually, I'm just going to go ahead and probably, sometimes I would just have an intro without the hook at the end like this. But what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and just duplicate this, like copy the bars and put them at the end and just have an outro. Or you know what? I'm not even going to do that. We're going to make the intro the outro for this. And then that'll be it. Change this back to 1 bar, merge, and then it should be the outro. So it'll go like this. So yeah, and if you didn't know, you can use these to change your loop points and everything. So to me, this is a cool way to do it. I still think the way that I do it coming from machine works better for me. And this is what it's all about. It's about what works better for me, not, you know, trying to do something that's going to match what everybody else has going on, or this person does it that way, so you have to do it this way. It's about figuring out what works for you. I just actually wanted to try it another way because I told you guys I would try it with the copy paste method. And again, as you see, I can do it, but I'm tired of this messing up. Sorry about that. I could do it that way, but I just prefer to do it where everything is already set up, because I actually did that with this beat already, and it takes no time to do it. Like as you see, this was the hook. I had my verse, everything just built up, and I threw it, slapped it together, and it was done. Now, like I said, to each its own. As long as you make the music and it works for you in the fashion that you want to make it work, that's awesome. So my way isn't the right way. Your way isn't the right way, but it's about however you do it and make the best music. I appreciate y'all tuning in. Let me know what you guys want to hear. I actually like this beat, and you guys let me know if you want to hear more beats, you want more beat making videos. Like I said, I have some other ideas going through my head that I plan on doing. I appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, watching these videos. Like, the channel has definitely grown since I started using the MPC, which is funny to me. So yeah, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I'm just gonna let this play for a second so you guys can hear some of the arrangement. Let's just do that real quick. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. arranging my beat in a copy paste style with the arranger. It's cool. I get it. It's fun. It is a linear way of doing it, but however, for my flow to be like that, I would probably still do it the way I do it with Machine. But actually, I'm probably going to flip-flop back and forth, to be honest with you, because I can do both. There is no rule that I have to only do one way. So I'll probably do both until I get adjusted to doing it the linear way in the arranger. But the results are still the same, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day. Don't pay attention to, you have to do this way, you have to do this that way. Do what works best for you, and everything will just flow together. Appreciate y'all tuning in. Can't wait to make some more videos. Let me know what y'all want to see. Having a lot of fun with this thing. This was a great investment.